Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again for another balance change for weapons. We are going to be getting some changes for movement speed and roll speed, and some new mod suffixes which we will get into as well. So let's get started with the weapons, and if you did not know, we're also getting 3 new weapons on January 16, so let's check it out. So here's the crossbow in action. You can see in the GIF that when you shoot an arrow, it triggers an AoE effect, which damages mobs around it. It works almost the same as the Power Surge pistol, except it only triggers Power Surge once, while the crossbow triggers it constantly. We will get our hands on this gun as soon as it launches, and we'll see how it works. The next gun is Source of Rage, the SMG that is almost similar to the KUMAWINK, except it has a new keyword. And what this gun does is it shoots bullets when your gun becomes 1 ammunition, and it consumes your HP bar. As you can see in the GIF, it's actually using HP as it shoots. And you can see the more you shoot, the more HP you consume as you shoot the bullets, the more damage your gun is probably gonna do. Not much to really talk about here, since I don't really know how the gun will function fully until I get my hands on it in game. Then we have the new pistol, Unstable Bomber Pistol. The pistol can also be used as a bomb. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so you are able to throw the pistol or something. And whenever you throw it, it looks like you use the whole magazine size, but if you kill an enemy, you gain back half of the bullets or something like that. Unique armor, which is going to be a key armor set. Overloaded lightning pants. After causing a certain number of surge damages, you will gain an unlimited firepower for a short period of time. Firepower might mean bullets, so you don't really have to reload your crossbow every single time you shoot it, which makes sense for the crossbow. Unique armor, magic trigger top. In the quick shooter state, shooting has a chance to trigger extra bullets, and the probability will increase as the ammunition in the current magazine decreases. This is for the new SMG, which uses your HP as bullets. What it means trigger extra bullets is it consumes, let's say, 2 or 3 bullets and does the damage as of 3 bullets. Next up we have Special Armor, Spreader Mask. Greatly increases the range of unstable bombs and grants increased unstable bomb damage proportional to the range. There's a new set, which is going to be end of the ARF set. 1-piece set will give you firearm damage reduction, which is going to be weapon damage reduction, I believe. That actually sounds really good for PvP. 2-piece will give you when health is below 70%. Gain bonus to firearms and abnormal damage. Abnormal damage is going to be status damage or elemental damage. 3rd-piece set, the effect of sanity value on the upper limit of health is reduced. Gain firearm and abnormal damage bonus, and the lower sanity value you have, the higher the bonus. So this armor is kind of going to be useless for any other scenarios if it's not in Lunar Oracle. So the new Blood Moon event that we're getting, that's literally where this armor will be usable, but any other scenarios, it won't have a use. Like this 3rd piece, you won't have a low sanity value anywhere else. I kind of don't like armors that they introduce, which is only available for 1 scenario. Like the Blackstone armor they added was only for Way of Winter, and this one is literally only for the Blood Moon event. 4-piece set, you gain a shield when health is low. That's literally it. Now we have modules, which I believe is mods. We have a helmet piece mod, so Arms Symphony, gain degraded bonus to fire rate and gun damage after switching weapons. What they mean by degraded is you gain, let's say you gain 20% fire rate, and as time passes, it will drop from 20% to 19, 18, 15. It's basically a decaying buff that you get. Quick Throw mod, after using a projectile, gain a rate of fire bonus and reload part of the magazine from the previous handheld. Now, I don't know what they mean by after using a projectile, maybe after using a tactical item or something. We have a upper body module for the chest piece. You get a shield protection. You can get additional damage reduction when in a shield state, and the damage received at a single time cannot penetrate the shield. The question is, how do you get the shield state? That's what I don't understand. It doesn't really say anything here. All it says is that you just cannot penetrate the shield. Translations are really like scuffed and cooked, so I cannot really talk about this, but once I test it in the game, I will definitely know the results. We have a lower body module, Elemental Resonance, gain a bonus to the elemental damage of the next magazine based on the amount of elemental damage dealt by the previous magazine. I feel like this is going to be a mod just like the Precision Charge, where you just shoot in the head, and judging how many shots you hit in the head, that's how much damage boost you will be getting for the next mag. So for Precision Charge, you would get like 24% elemental damage bonus. With this one though, we don't have any values to work with or numbers, so we have Critical Surge. Reloading with an empty chamber gains a critical damage bonus, which can be stacked. You know what I'm starting to believe is that these are not mods, but these are new things that you put on your armor, like a module. Like for example, where in Prisoners you can put jeans and fabrics and stuff, and in Way of Winter you could put hides. So they're going to be introducing a new module which you will put on your armor piece. The lunar modules, you can call them, I guess. So this might be that. So now we have Finding Will in Adversity, gain firearm and abnormal damage bonus after taking damage, which can be stacked. We have Strength of Strength. Okay. When you consume stamina, you will gain bonus to firearm and abnormal damage. The lower the stamina, the higher the bonus. Alright, that's also self-explanatory, I guess. Now we have Lunar Omen Module Suffix. So this is definitely for mods now. As it says, suffixes can only be on mods. In scenarios with the Blood Moon tag, you can obtain modules with unique suffixes through the Moon Omen chest. I honestly think this is going to be limited, like you will be able to get only a certain amount per day. If not, then that's cool. You'll just have to farm silos or kill bosses, like in Way of Winter, the Chaos Weavers, you keep killing them and they drop you that box. So that's how you will get these new Lunar Omen suffix. And applicable parts is head, upper body, and that's it. So it's only going to be on the head piece and the chest piece, nowhere else. You won't be able to put that suffix on. Suffix effect: as health decreases, critical damage, elemental damage, gun damage, abnormal damage, and other attributes bonuses are gained. Again, this suffix is going to be probably only working for the new game mode. I can't find this useful anywhere else. Like in PvP, you need to have constant damage with full health. Like if you gain and increase damage when your health is low, that's just completely useless. Maybe for PvE though, if you keep your health bar low at all times and just deal massive amounts of damage, then that could work. But even in PvE, you want to keep your health bar above, just so you don't get one-tapped by some random ass mob. So this suffix, I don't find this anywhere useful other than the event. Now we have a balance update. This is what you guys have been waiting for, I guess. First one is fix the issue where the blade pants could eject friendly targets. So right now, if you didn't know, the bounce bullets can bounce to your turrets, your dog, your deviations, whatever is friendly or ally or your friends, they can bounce to them. And then after they bounce to the ally, it bounces back to the main boss that you're shooting. This will no longer be possible, which means you will lose a little bit of a DPS on the gun. Fix the problem that the actual rebound frequency of hard tactical boots is inconsistent with the description. Multiple heavy positions can be superimposed and the effect will still be retained. So what this is the combat boots where you trigger Fortress Warfare and it gives you fire rate and reloads one bullet as the time passes by. So right now you could stack 2 Fortress Warfares or stack unlimited amounts, but technically you can say that the Doombringer that where you use the boots and get unlimited ammo, it's pretty much dead and gone. Doombringer goes back to A tier again, ladies and gentlemen. Slightly reduce the damage of coefficient of the Red Dragon explosion. This is the Pyro Dino for the Boom Boom. Now do note that they're nerfing the Pyro Dino, they're not nerfing Boom Boom. Boom Boom still has the same damage, nothing's gonna change. They're only nerfing the damage multiplier of the Pyro Dino. So basically it's just gonna do less damage if you have the Dino out, but Boom Boom damage is unchanged. Still though, however, Boom Boom is now going to be a little bit worse, and you will definitely notice the damage decrease when using the Dino. You will also not be able to burst and insta-kill elites with this, I believe. Maybe it's gonna take 2 explosions or something instead of 1 shot. So that's that. Then they increase the probability of Li Yuan triggering ejection. What I can think of is this is the Brahmini sniper, the bounce sniper. Right now, the Brahmini is not in a good spot in the game, so maybe this will change it to a better tier. Then they're increasing the damage coefficient provided by the delayed unstable bomb of White Shark, which is the Little Jaws. So they just increasing the damage whenever you are triggering unstable bomber. So while you're shooting an enemy during the delay, it's just going to do more damage basically. Next up, increases the damage bonus of the Predator after continuous attack on the target, and it retains a certain number of layers after switching targets. This is a huge change for the Predator. If you didn't know, when you swap targets for Predator, let's say you are just killing ads real quick and minions and small mobs, you just lose your stacks as soon as you swap targets, which makes your damage lower. So Predator is not really a good weapon to kill small mobs with, but now the gun is going to get a little bit more value. They have increased the upper limit of the location of the fragmentation bullets in the contradictory memories, and they reduce the damage of the fragmentation bullets to the player. I'm really not sure what this means. This could be increasing the amount of shrapnel bullets it can trigger. Whoever has any idea, let me know what this means in the comment section. Thank you guys. Now we have the ejection coefficient bonus of Roar. Bears coming and precision ejection is incorrectly too high. We'll update it to the correct text and slightly reduce the coefficient bonus. All right, and after I read this, I guess the KUMAWINK is going to be in A tier now. So what they mean by this is that the bounce trigger chance is too high. Can't wait to see this weapon die after the update, bruh. And as it says here, this is not representing the final adjustment effect, so they will probably change it again or something. Who knows? When the patch notes roll out, they can have slightly different buffs. Now, let's get to the fun part. Movement speed and rolling speed adjustments. Oh my goodness, finally, is the roll meta gonna be over? Is the PvP actually gonna be fun now in this game? Is the spammage of the brain-dead, non-stop spam rolling gonna be fixed already? The best thing about this is that they already fixed rolling desync. Players no longer teleport when they roll, so you just see a clear line of sight of a player rolling from point A to point B. But now, they have previously announced that we will adjust the extensive movement speed and rolling speed. Here are our adjustments. So, they fixed an issue where the Stardust Ratatouille would exceed the speed limit. If you didn't know, right now, there is a movement cap, but if you eat the movement speed buff, which is the Stardust Ratatouille, you just ignore the movement cap, which means you run even faster with it. So, right now, they're gonna cap the movement speed and actually fix the bugs that avoid the cap. So after the update, you will no longer feel that speed, that violence, momentum, you know? It's gonna be gone. So fix the problem that the actual effective value of the golden wool speed bonus was 30 to 100%. Oh my god, bro. This is why when you roll with the golden wool, it was actually not 1% to 50%, it was 30 to 100%. Isn't that crazy, guys? This entire time, other people have been using the crocodile hides, while the golden wool is just literally giving you 30% speed boost as a minimum. That's crazy, nah. If golden wool is not going to be that fast anymore. So, at the same time, they will increase the tumbling speed bonus value provided by the golden wool. The speed bonus of Stardust Corn Brew, or corn ale, you can call it, is currently only effective for some behaviors, such as jump height, and it will be adjusted to apply other attributes. Added display of sprint speed bonus and rolling speed bonus in the attribute panel. That is very nice. Thank you, guys. It's about time, I guess. Adjusted the upper limit of the movement speed bonus attribute. The upper limit of the movement speed now is capped to 30%. Before it was 20, and the upper limit of the sprint speed bonus is from 20 to 40% cap, and the upper limit of the rolling speed bonus is 100% to 60%. So it was 100 before, now it's 60% cap. If you go further above that, it's GG's. The current game speed attributes take effect. The movement speed bonus is effective for all movement states, which means that movement speed and sprint speed could affect your roll speed. The sprint speed bonus is effective for the sprint state. The character's current speed will be partially inherited when rolling, and the rolling speed bonus increases the initial speed of the roll. So what they made now is that it will no longer affect your roll speed if you have movement speed or sprint speed. That's what they're saying here. The current upper limit of the in-game movement speed bonus is 20%. Since many components in the game provide movement speed bonus, it cannot be further added after reaching the upper limit. In order to make the player's collection and cultivation effective, this adjustment will increase the upper limit of the movement speed bonus to 30%. Considering that there will still be overflows of movement speed bonus provided by some components, we will adjust the attributes of some component placements to other acceleration attributes. So they're just gonna fix some food buffs so you don't literally feel like Sonic, and they're gonna change some food buff stats too. So this is Stardust Ratatouille. Before, it gave you movement speed increased by 20%, and then it decreased your stamina consumption by 50% when you run. Now the new effect is gonna be, effect remains unchanged, but they just capped it. Iced Tea is now going to be changed from rolling speed by 25% and movement speed is increased by 20% after you roll. Right now they changed it only to rolling speed increased by 25, and then within 2 seconds after rolling, the rolling speed is increased by an additional 10%. So you're just getting roll speeds, no more movement speed, when it makes you like move fast and roll further, because movement speed again used to affect your roll speed. Then we have the Stardust Corn Ale and Stardust Malt Ale. All action speed increased by 20%. Now is just, which is going to give you the jump height. And now all it does is gives you sprint speed by 20%, which actually makes you run faster. We have a snowmobile. This is for way winter, I guess. The effects of snow gear and enhanced snow gear do not stack. Oh, they fixed it. So now you can only use one. Yeah, that is definitely the mimetic perk for way winter. Then we have Scout Set for Peace. So they changed it when health is below 50%. Movement speed is increased by 12% and stamina recovery speed is increased by 20%. Now they changed it to sprint speed instead of movement speed over here, and nothing's changed after that. Then we have a quick attack melee. This is a calibration that you put on your gun. So movement speed is 12.5% when you hold the weapon in your hands, Now they changed it to rolling speed when you hold a weapon. That's pretty much it. We have 2 shifts. After syncing with this anomaly, the player's maximum weight during the day is increased by 16. The player's movement speed at night is increased by 12. They changed it from movement speed to rolling speed, so you'll just roll further. This is the trait for your deviation that you get. Now we have golden wool on the shoes. The rolling speed fluctuates between 1 and 15. This has been changed to 10 and 25. Okay. Before, golden wool used to give you 30% to 100%. Now it's going to give you only 10% to 25%. So you will definitely feel like you're rolling super slow with these golden wool shoes, but they're still going to be good. The crocodile skin also gives you rolling speed, but they don't actually mention the crocodile skins here. Maybe it's so small that we don't even notice it, but I guess after the update, we'll find out. Then they fixed an issue where frame rate was causing the flow sprint to move too fast at the end. I don't have any idea what this is. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the changes for January 16. If you guys want to see the updated builds, it is now available on my Patreon. You can find it in the description. You can also find the weapon tier list updated for free. It's going to be in the description and the pinned comments. As always, guys, thank you for watching these videos. Leave a like, leave a comment down below what do you think of this patch note. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.